Everything I see up in my head just comes to life.
What aren't you allowing yourself to feel within your being as a human being? And how do you feel that what you're not allowing yourselves to just feel and receive and to process that energy that's in motion that you know as your emotions? How do you feel that not feeling into those things is limiting you in your life every single day, not being able to accomplish the ideal body that you want, not being able to have the relationship that you want in your life, to have that love, that joy, that fulfillment, that happiness in your life? How is it limiting you from having that job that you've always dreamed of having, making the kind of money that you wanted to make, having the colleagues that you wanted to to be with, and to do the things that you love to do? How has you not allowing yourself to feel your feelings, has that limited you? And before I get into that, I just want to welcome you. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below. If you're not new, welcome back, my friend. My name's Charles, and I'm a version of you that's here to motivate and inspire you to live your ideal physical life in your ideal physical body, making yesterday jealous every single day so that we can improve and become the highest versions of ourselves and to live our best life. Now that that's said, that's taken care and that's out of the way, why do we limit ourselves from feeling into the things that as human beings, we are the channel, we are the vehicle to feel? We're not taught, men especially, but women are a lot better than this, just intuitively being emotional beings. But we're not taught to process those things. And whether you're a guy or girl watching this, we're both human beings. It doesn't matter your gender. We're human beings. So that's how I'm going to take this video, and that's the route I'm going to take. Doesn't matter. It's 2024. No one gives a shit. But we can all feel into things. Feelings. You have to feel into it. Most people, when they have a feeling that they've deemed or that they've been programmed that is negative, they want to push it away. No, I don't want to feel this. I don't feel good. I feel anxious. I feel nervous. I don't feel good. I feel worry. I feel fear. I feel anxiety. Why? Why are we refusing to feel into that? Because if I've learned one thing, is that this universe, there's only two things you can do. And as a fitness background, there's two ways to move a muscle. You push or you pull. So that could lead you into what I'm going to go into with this message. But if you refuse to feel into the feeling that is there for you to feel in the moment, and that is charged up with energy, that is simply emotion, that as us human beings, we feel into, and that's how we feel things. It's by that energy being in motion, coming through you for you to feel in, and to allow it to come in and to receive it, because it's there to teach you something, because life is happening for you, not to you. If you're able to see it from that way, you take the energy, you feel into it, you pull it in. Because most of you guys, and I've done this for quite a while, and this is where I was stuck in my life. I tried to push it away. Oh my God, I feel anxious. Let me push it away. Let me try to cope. Let me try to push it. Let me try to feel better. Let me try to go do something else. Go numb myself. Go watch TV. Go play video games. Go do an activity. Go drink. Whatever it is. Go eat some food to find comfort in that emotional eating pattern that I used to have. Well, I don't have that anymore. Why? Because I was able to unconsciously understand that instead of pushing it away and to refuse myself to feel the feeling that is within me, that energy is going through me in motion through my physical body. Remember, we are spiritual beings with a mind inside of a body. Now, we're all energy. So the energy is just trying to be felt. But most of the day, we're just trying to go around and not feel the energy that needs to be felt, pushing it away, tossing it under the rug, thinking that it's magically going to go away because it's out of sight, out of mind. That's not how things work, because the energy wants to be processed. So the least attention you give it consciously, unconsciously, it's becoming bigger and it's growing. Why? Because you're pushing it away. You're not feeling into it. You're feeling out of it. You're pushing it away. So what does it want to do? That energy, if you're pushing it away, what it's going to do is going to pull itself right back in. And sadly, the thing, when it pulls itself back in, it tends to multiply and come and pull itself back in a lot harder and a lot stronger than when you pushed away. Why? Because you gave it energy. You decided to charge it up, and the energy that was in motion through your body that was meant to be felt for you to be able to receive the signal. It's just a little light saying, hey, look at me, take attention, put your awareness, put your consciousness on this, be conscious about what's going on, how I feel into it. Process it as a human being. It's not scary. The worst things that your mind tries to make you think that are going to happen, 99% of the time, they don't even happen. So we create these scenarios which aren't even true. That most of them, 99.9% of them, don't come true. But we base our entire life off those fantasies or off those maybe futures in our minds that don't come true. And what that makes us feel, well, is nothing, because we don't want those to happen. So then we get anxious because we don't want that future to be a possibility. And then we just we fall into this vicious cycle, this vicious loop of not wanting to feel the feelings that are meant to be felt in order to process them and to become that highest version of ourselves, to be ourselves authentically, to be able to let go of the negative self-limiting beliefs that are hindering you from being that version of yourself, because that version of yourself doesn't have those negative self-limiting beliefs, but you're holding on to them. Why? Because you refuse to feel into the things. So if you want to drop some weight, well, I always come back to the example. Do you have a limiting belief to breathing? Right? Take a breath right now. I know I don't. If you took the same breath as me for yourself, let's speak. If you took that breath for yourself, you don't have a negative self-limiting belief to breathing. Because the first thing that a negative self-limiting belief to breathing looks like is asthma. And the second one, you're dead. It's sweet, short, and simple. So, hey, you take those breaths and it's unconscious because your subconscious mind is running the show. It is programmed to make you breathe, to have that oxygen. Now, if we take that with the weight example, well, if you can't lose weight, if you find it hard to lose weight, if you've lost weight and you gained it back, you're not that ideal version of yourself right now. That just lets go of the weight naturally. And there's a gap in between where you are and where it is that you want to be. And in that gap, in between those two states of yourself, well, there are negative self-limiting beliefs that you're holding on to because you think that by keeping them as a belief, even though they're negative, you feel like that is comfortable, that is safety, that is security for you. And you think that those beliefs, whether they're conscious or unconscious, more than likely they're unconscious, but you keep repeating them because you feel like that are going to keep you safe. So the difference, if you can take a breath, well, if you could take a breath without any negative self-limiting beliefs, and you can process through that and you can feel into that, well, then it's the same thing with your weight. It's the same thing with your relationships. And it's the same thing with your wealth, your money into your life, because everything's trying to come to you. That's what the law of attraction, everything's trying to come to you. That ideal version of yourself, you letting go of the weight, you making more money, you being in love and joy and happiness every single day, that's already trying to come to you because that's your birthright. But we've been programmed and we've caught on to these patterns and that they run the show. So this entire thing, making yesterday jealous, is improving every single day, removing those things, healing ourselves and pulling away the layers of the onion, taking one layer at a time. And I'm telling you, this isn't the easiest thing to do. You feel into it. You feel into it because by feeling into it, you're able to process it and you become stronger. In that moment, it's going to feel hard. It's going to feel like one of the most difficult things you've ever done. But when you feel into it, it allows you to become more of yourself, to find out more of who it is that you authentically and truly are. That's what it's all about. And when you connect to that authentic, truest version of yourself, that version of yourself already knows how to let go of the weight, knows how to make more money, knows how to find that loving partner, and you get to experience everything that you want in your life. But the negative self-limiting beliefs are the ones that you're holding on to, that aren't allowing you to do that. So rewatch this episode. There's tremendous value. It's a great way to start the week. Making yesterday jealous. Proud of you. Proud of myself. We're showing up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for you guys. Just growing every single day. And I'm thankful for that. And I'm letting go of my own negative self-limiting beliefs. And I'm finding more of who it is that I authentically am and my truest version of who it is that Charles is. So my friends, I thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Like down below. Leave a comment if you feel inspired. If anything's coming up for you, leave a comment down below. If you don't feel inspired, make sure to drop Making Yesterday Jealous just to prove that you're committed to yourself. If not, subscribe. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm here with you guys sharing the knowledge, the little nuggets that have impacted me and resonate with me. And if not, my friends, you already know the drill. But just like the sign says behind me, keep making yesterday jealous.